This is why your sound isn't being heard. What's good with y'all, man? It's Mac49, and I'm back at again with another Convos with Mac. I don't know what episode this is. I should have checked. But in my last episode, I think I was talking about rebranding yourself, getting your brand out there. Now, this video is kind of similar to that, but the last time I've talked to you guys was when I was at about 3K subscribers, 2K subscribers on YouTube, and about 2 to 3K on Instagram. I'm now about almost to 6K on Instagram, and we're over 5K on YouTube. And the growth has been crazy, and I'm for real blessed. Only channel I've ever grown this far was Hybrid Nova Gaming, which was a Minecraft channel, but we're not going to get into that. A lot of people have been coming to my DMs saying they wanted a new Convos with Mac episode, and I did grow off of this series, so I'm going to keep on going. If you guys are just now subscribing, go check out the earlier Convos with Mac that I did, and you will not be disappointed. And welcome to the family. That voice crack. But if you haven't already, go follow my Instagram and all my social media down in the description below. Let's get straight into the convo. Now, like I said earlier, a lot of people have been asking me, how did I get my brand out there? How was my samples being heard, my beats being used by big artists and rappers? And the number one thing that I said, the only thing that I said, was loops. Now, when it comes to loops, guys, when it comes to these samples that is being, makes up for what? About 70% of the song, I would say, because a song can just have a sample and no drums. It's always about the samples, guys. If you make good samples, dope samples, it's how you get your samples out there. Now, when you're getting your samples out there, how do you do that? You know what I'm saying? What I did was I dropped sample packs, and then I came on YouTube, started promoting my packs, using the right keywords, using the right titles, you know what I'm saying? And also just sending it out to a lot of different producers. Now, a lot of people are new here, and they haven't seen my old Convos with Mac, so I'm just gonna be, going overall what I did. And a lot of you know that I send out to over 500 plus producers every day. And how I did that was I made a whole list. Like, I made a whole email list of producers going around on Instagram, asking people, for their loop email. What's their loop email? Let's work. A lot of them didn't respond. But even the smallest people, I asked for their loop email. And now, and sometimes I even got email leaks where someone forgot to BCC their email. It happens. But sometimes you just gotta, jack somebody for their email list. But that's not what I really did. I just went around everywhere. Also, my homies also gave me some emails, and before you ask me, I do not sell this list. I'm sorry. This is like my Eden. This is like my Garden of Eden. This list is like how I got most of my placements. And I'm not trying to be stingy or nothing. I just don't sell the list. I'm really encouraging you guys to do the work too, because it's going to take patience. It's going to take a lot of, downfalls that you have to overcome. But yes, I did get frustrated. Yes, I did get mad. Of course, I did get disappointed when a lot of stuff didn't work out for me. Maybe when I couldn't get the email of this producer I wanted to send out to every day. I knew my samples were hard. I just needed that exposure. And what I did to do that was, like I said, sending out to emails to get the placements, and mostly Instagram and YouTube. I could be promoting on way more platforms like TikTok, everything. It's coming soon. I made a TikTok. Go follow that. It's Mac49. Using all of these platforms to my advantage, I could really do a lot of stuff, and that's what I did. I really used Instagram to my advantage. I started posting sample packs every 2 weeks. What I suggest you do is start dropping free sample packs on YouTube and Instagram using like I said, the right keywords, the right hashtags, because it does matter. You can't just post a sample pack on YouTube without using, the keywords in the description or the right hashtags. You got to do that. And so on Instagram, I started joining collectives. I joined Radioactive Collective. I joined Fly Section. I came a long way from where I started. And one of the people who also helped me really grow my brand was Chris Got Sauce, aka Chris Mejia, the 14-year-old Sunny Digital signee. I'm pretty close to Chris. He really helped me grow my stuff. It was about December. Chris really helped me grow my brand when he was getting a lot of exposure, tons of followers overnight. He really shouted me out and helped me out, and I really appreciate that. And a lot of other producers did too. I started working with Daniel Taylor. I started, like I said, joining collectives, started rubbing shoulders. It would be dumb for me not to rub shoulders with people, just to let people know that, hey, my samples are hard. I started getting into the orchestral type stuff, which is not really big in demand right now. It's more just dark doughboy sizzle type stuff, which isn't strings. I suggest you don't drop a sample pack with heavy strings in there, because really it's more about the vintage vibe. But cannot say that stuff doesn't get placed, it does. But Chris and a lot of other producers really helped me take my sound up to the next level. Then I started, DMing producers personally. Like I said, this is the second part, just asking them for their email, building the email list, and start sending out, daily. And on top of this, I was dealing with school and everything else. So basically, all I'm saying is, man, when you start, it will be slow. It will be slow, of course, but you can't give up. When it comes to getting your sound heard, you really have to be unique, and it has to be in high demand. Back then in November, December of 2020, orchestral sizzle type stuff, like lots of string type stuff, brass type stuff, was really in high demand. And so I really took that to my advantage when I first got Contact and started making these dope dark loops that a lot of people were starting using. Of course, I haven't made an orchestral loop in like months, only with starters. But I haven't made an orchestral loop in months because that's not really in demand right now. Now people are just looking for overall dark ambient pad type stuff, which I love to see, the industry, the community evolve, and everything else. And so when I did do the orchestra wave, like I said, a lot of people were loving that. A lot of people were messing with that. I started getting like 100 followers in a day. I had to stop posting type beats on my page. If you're really trying to grow, I really suggest you don't post type beats on Instagram. It's not going to help your page, especially if you're doing it every day. It's just going to, dry your algorithm out, and people are just going to start muting your posts, and eventually you're going to be stuck getting about 100 views with like 2 likes. Unfortunately. And I had to learn from that. I had to grow from that. I made my page professional. If you go look at mine, I posted my placements, my age for some reason, my tag, the line in my name. You know what I'm saying? You could learn a lot from me. If you really want to be, where I'm at, which is, a good level of success at 15, you really just got to learn how to be professional, making a unique sound. And right now, what I suggest you guys do when you're making samples, currently it's high demand. A lot of dark ambient type stuff. Go listen to Prod Juco samples. Go listen to my samples. Go listen to Easa 2 Times. Go listen to Deuce samples. These guys are killing the game when it comes to dark samples, and I really suggest that you really hop on. When you have a sound that people will know you for, knowing that you're in that dark genre, then you can start posting packs. Then you can start doing YouTube tutorials. You can get your sound heard by doing all of the stuff that I did, and this is literally no sauce. This is what I did. So for all the new people that are coming to the channel, this is all that I did. When you have perfected this sound and just started working on your craft every single day, then you can really start sending out MIDI, sending out starters, collaborating with other producers, getting your name out there, growing your brand as it's getting bigger. Once you're doing all that, you can really start doing tutorials. You can start posting on YouTube, start posting on Instagram, dropping free kits, and eventually getting to the point where you're making money off this stuff. But like I said, guys, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take perseverance, and literally everybody, it's so cliche, but this is literally what it is. There's no secret to success. It's literally just having a vision on where you want to go, and then taking action. You have to trust, you have to put faith in this. Put faith into your creator, put faith into your craft, and just take action every day. What are you doing every day to master your samples, getting that unique sound so that you can grow your brand, so that you can make your page look more professional? What are you studying every day, taking notes on? So I don't want to hear people coming to my DM saying, how'd you grow your page? How'd you get the samples out? This video explains it all, literally step by step. Finding your sound, studying other people's samples, studying music theory if you have to, unless you're a natural at this. Making a big email list to send out every day, really starting to grow your brand, join collectives, start collaborating. And if I'm being 100% honest, it wasn't that hard. All I needed to do was just learn discipline. It wasn't motivation, it was my discipline. When you have discipline, that means it doesn't matter what time it is, it doesn't matter when you have to do it. You're setting the goals and you're achieving that right now. What do you want to do in life? You really want this? Start studying samples, seeing how you could perfect it. And which is watching my tutorials, watching internet money tutorials. There's a lot of things that you are not doing to get your sound out there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it's having a weird profile picture, maybe if it's having, not a professional bio, or not having everything set up, or maybe you're lazy. There's always something. But there's also always something that you can be doing in your free time. Maybe you're sitting on the couch chilling. You could be watching a tutorial. You could be studying notes, making an email list. You could always be networking on Instagram, DMing people for their loop email. Everything is going to go in your favor, man. When it comes to getting placements, all I literally do is send emails. I said that time and time again. Just ask people for their loop email. It just send out. This is how you have to get big. This is how you have to grow. I've gained major opportunities when it came just to sending out loops. I got my 21 Savage placement just by sending out loops, dropping packs, dropping kits. I make a lot of samples a day. I don't really think about, it's always going to be quality over quantity. But if you can have good quality samples and have them in good quantity, then you better start mass producing. Everyone has a different workflow. Some people can't make 3 samples a day. Start, just starting to learn how to flow. You have to get in the flow state. I've mastered in being in the flow state. You're obviously not doing one of those things to really get your stuff out there. You're either not making a unique sound, hopping on the demand. You're either not sending out every day, getting up early enough. It all comes to like routine. It all comes to schedule. So once you start doing all of that, I guarantee you'll make it in the community. You'll make it in the industry. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm open to any questions you have. DM me, email me, anything. Like I said, never lose that discipline. Never lose that fire, man. You have to know what you want in this music stuff. Wherever you are in life, you can't forget where you came from, which was the place where you started. Just keep putting that work in, keep taking action, and eventually the universe will bless you. New Convos with Mac episodes coming soon. Tutorial next Friday. I'll see y'all later, man. I love y'all. Peace.